Okay, so today we are discussing how to derive saving function from consumption function. Okay, so first we have taken a consumption function of the form C equals to A plus BY. Okay, then this we all know, and I told you this is an identity. Y is always equal to C plus S. Consumption and saving equal to income. So saving is equal to Y minus C. Now put the value of C here. You all can also do on your own. Very easy, see? You can see? Put the value of C over here, A plus BY, and then do this manipulation. You will be getting S equals to minus A plus 1 minus BY. Okay? Very easy. Now, this minus A, what does it mean? Minus A. What is the interpretation of minus A? Remember, when income was 0, consumption was A. So, where from you got that A? It is assumed that it is a this saving. That means you are using your already accumulated savings. That is why when income is 0, S is minus A. Minus A is that this saving amount of A, or you can say minus A. Now this 1 minus B is what? B is MPC. So 1 minus MPC, 1 minus B equals to 1 minus MPC equals to MPS. You all know this, that 1 minus B is equal to 1 minus MPC, because B is MPC, and which is equal to MPS. Last class we have written that expression MPC plus MPS equals to 1. From that it is MPS. So this 1 minus B is MPS. This is this saving. So this is all about derivation of saving function from consumption function. Okay?
Sir, can you please repeat the last part, that MPC, MPS, how did you get?
See, B, we all know that B is MPC. So 1 minus B can also be written as 1 minus MPC. And from yesterday's taught expression, MPC plus MPS equals to 1. That from there we know 1 minus MPC is MPS. So basically 1 minus B is MPS.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now we will do that. We will draw savings line.
Plus the minus
Yes, Tushar?
A is the this saving.
Minus A is this saving.
The minus A.
Huh.
Okay,
Minus A is this saving, because it is negative savings. Nah? What is negative savings? When we save something, it is positive saving. Negative saving means we are using our old savings or accumulated saving, or it's a very good question asked by Tushar. You can assume it as borrowing. If A is your saving, so minus A can be considered as borrowing. You all right? That minus A is borrowing, because when your income was 0, so but still you consumed A, that means you must have borrowed that amount. So this borrowing is showing over here. It is shown over here, sorry. That borrowing is shown over here as minus A. Okay? Now we will draw savings line from consumption line.
Sir, can you once show the board, sir? I just want to copy the last part, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Done.
Now first we draw a consumption line here. Okay, just below that consumption line, we are going to plot saving line. Okay. Now for this, we will draw a 45-degree line here. See, first we have drawn a consumption line with intercept A. Okay, every time I am not writing on that A. A is that intercept of consumption function, and just below I have drawn another diagram where just a 45-degree line I have written. Okay, now when income was 0, use your common sense. When income was 0, consumption was A, so saving was minus A. So the same amount of this A you draw over here below, that is A. Okay, here if it is, this is A, so this is minus A. Okay, now how many points do we need to draw a line? Tushar, how many points do we need to draw a line?
2.
2. So 1 point we have got, that minus A. Put y equals to 0. If C is A, S will be minus A. That we got. Now we will find out a point when consumption is equal to saving. Sorry, consumption is equal to income. Which point? We can draw the 45-degree line over here also. You see, I have drawn a 45-degree line above also. Now that intersects the consumption line at that point. And the level of income is Y0. So at Y0, consumption is equal to income. So what will be the value of savings? Jay Mehta?
0.
0. Very good. I repeat for all other students. See, consumption line intersect our 45-degree line at this point. That means this at this point, consumption and income are equal. If consumption and income are equal, that means saving is 0. We all know. So at Y0, we will now plot this Y0 over here. The same Y0 we have plotted here. So at Y0, saving is 0. So we got now 2 points. First point, when income was 0, saving was minus A. Second point, when income was Y0, saving was 0. So now if I join these two lines, these 2 points, I am getting, this is my saving line. Okay? Copy this.
So, sir, before the intersection, savings will be negative because our consumption is greater than income.
Ekdam. Yes, right. You are right. Absolutely right. Before this intersection point, that means before the level of income Y0, saving was negative because consumption exceeded income. Yes, you are right.
So, sir, that is the this saving part.
That is the saving part, right?
This part is this saving part.
And so after the intersection, it is savings because consumption is less than income.
Yes, after, see over here also that diagram, see saving is rising. After Y0, saving is rising. Before Y0, it was negative. See, from the beginning only, from minus A, it is rising. From the beginning, it is rising. But see, it is rising from a negative point. So slowly, it is coming up to 0 and then it is becoming greater than 0. I repeat, saving started from negative point, but it is rising. All along it is rising. So slowly it is coming to 0. After that, it is becoming positive. After Y0, saving is positive. Okay. Yesterday,
I have a doubt.
yes.